channel, Freya's Crone. My name is Melody. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome. And welcome back to my returning subscribers for my other channel. I'm grateful for each and every one of you guys and all the love and support that you've been giving me on this YouTube journey. So when you come into this video, give me a Fonzie. Leave me a comment in the comment section below and let me know how this general reading resonates with you. If you are not yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe and hit that little notification bell so that you don't miss when I go live or when I post videos. All of that helps out this channel, and I'm very grateful for all of your love and support. So this is for element of fire, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. It's a midweek check, so let's see what's happening midweek of this week for energies. What's happening for the element of fire, midweek energy check-in. So Archangel Samuel, your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change. So trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. So follow it. Follow your passion. Because there is something being removed. It is like a blessing in disguise when it comes to your career change. You are overcoming difficulties. Your clairaudience is activated. Pay attention to the red flags, right? Somebody could be sending you a negative thoughts clairaudiently. Maybe intrusive thoughts, negative intrusive thoughts. Aware of that, just to cause you difficulties. This card come in reverse just to benefit them, right? Because whoever I'm talking to, I feel like you're somebody who could connect with spirits, right? Somebody is doing something on purpose here. A counselor, you're a natural counselor. Many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. So there is a career change happening, but you could be triggering some people and they could be sending you negative clairaudience, negative intrusive thoughts, trying to throw you off balance. So pay attention to that for somebody out there, for the element of fire, because they're very triggered. Somebody could be very, very triggered here. I also get somebody could be transitioned. See the spirit on her shoulders. So you could have a spirit in your ear. You could be hearing earrings clairaudiently. Pay attention to that. So fire signs, Archangel Azrael, what's some wisdom they need to know today for midweek check-in? Oh, somebody is messing with the fates. Truth be told. Yeah, so there is a door open here. Somebody is either getting a mask ripped off or is wearing a mask. So let's go ahead and read the fates for the element of fire. The fates come out for the element of air as well. So an air sign and a fire sign could be working together. Fate, karma, acceptance. There are things you cannot change, and knowing what things are. Fire signs. It's difficult to understand why painful things happen to good people. Fate is a mystery after all. Yet what we do with our circumstances, the way in which we respond to life's challenges, is how we rise and greet our destiny. So this trigger is a blessing in disguise to help somebody rise up to greet their destiny. Now is one of those times to be aware of your powerlessness to change certain situations and surrender to acceptance. Hang in there. Life will only get better. Act as if you believe that the only thing you can control right now is your attitude. When you allow it to fade, be mindful of what you can and cannot change. Serenity will come to you. So the serenity prayer. Change what you change what you can. Understand the things you cannot change, and wisdom to know the difference. Because in this case, this is a difficult and painful thing. And it could be mysterious as to why this challenge is coming up. But at this time, fire signs, you are powerless to this change. You just have to surrender and accept the situation as it is. Something about the truth be told. Honesty, accepting things at face value. So yeah, you have to accept something as it is. Coming out of denial, the willingness to be transparent, clarity of communication. So that's basically what it is. You just have to surrender and accept that this is the truth. You have to accept that this accept it at face value. There is the truth, which is the essence of a thing, and then there is a truth subjective according to the philosophy of the inherent of the believer. This is not a time to debate about which is true or truer. This is a time when you are called to proclaim your truth out loud and be willing to be transparent, honest, and open in your communication with others and with yourself. Nothing less than surrender to what is, right? Just surrender to accepting. Nothing less than surrender to what is. Peeling off the layers of denial that kept you tied to an illusion will set you free. Be authentic and gloriously flawed. Spirit will answer with miracles. Yeah, something that is out of your hands. So you need to be more flexible. Yeah, and you need to find peace with the situation. And don't sit and overthink it. Don't obsessively think it. Clean out that mental, clean out that emotional clutter. And accept something at face value. Right? When it comes to a career transition. Somebody is triggered. Somebody is very triggered, possibly because something is out of their hands. And the thing is about fate and destiny, what's destined to be will be. You can't control the fates. You can't do it. And somebody could have been trying to control something by using necromancy, right? Using the spirits to whisper in somebody's ears to cause difficulties, to create red flags in somebody's hearts, just to trigger them. Because the thing is, this person did not want somebody to benefit from something that was destined for them. I say that's a coward. All right, fire signs. So what is it that the element of fire needs to surrender? Low self-esteem. You deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. So yeah, somebody did it because they have low self-esteem. Somebody did it because they can't accept the truth that has been told to them. Right? They've been wearing a mask. They've been masking something. Possibly some guidance. They could have been giving false guidance. Like I said, using spirits in a form of necromancy to try to guide somebody off their path, perhaps. Try to steal somebody's identity because they felt that something that was destined for them, they didn't deserve it. This is somebody who had low self-esteem. Very low self-esteem. Somebody is being very stubborn. What are the crows warning the element of fire about? Balance. So the crow talks about being on that wire, right? And no matter what storm comes their way, they can't knock them off that wire. They stay balanced. Yeah, sacred bond. So it could have been two people who shared the same vision. Somebody needs to release something. Yeah, this commitment. So the commitment card talks about in sickness and in health, for better or for worse, right? Somebody could be losing a partner because they're sick. For other of you, this is two people who made a commitment to use necromancy. See the bird in the center of them stones? Balance card. Have you ever noticed even on windy days, crows and other birds can stay perfectly positioned on a thin telephone wire? They seem unfazed or unbothered by the wind. When we are in balance, we meet external forces with our external, giving each space to exist in harmony. That is why somebody is triggered, because whoever was doing this necromancy or messing with spirits, trying to get these spirits to speak in their ears clairaudibly to trick them. Truth be told, this external force unfazed somebody, and somebody got triggered because they thought that they were better fit for somebody's career. Aside from a few casual swingers, generally male, crows and ravens mate for life. Bond represents a karmic relationship, a connection that goes beyond everyday existence. Whether it is a relationship, a career, a place, or a hobby, or it is this soul level connection that strength forms. You can feel it within. It feels a pull when you are near it. If you're being drawn closer and a tug back, then when you get too far away. So it's a karmic bond. Two people. A karmic connection. Karmic connection to throw somebody off balance. But this person was unfazed and they got triggered because the person that was unfazed followed their heart. They followed their passion. And they overcome any difficulties. And to the truth in their heart. They took something at face value. So somebody tried to create an illusion. Yep. Somebody to create an illusion here by using a spirit clairaudiently. To trigger somebody, cause them difficulties. So they wouldn't step into what was fated for them. to try to get somebody to because the Fates card in reverse talks about the Serenity part. Change the things I can, accept the things I cannot change, and the wisdom to know the difference. So let's get a Crow card, Counselor in reverse. Yep. This is somebody who was learning magic. Somebody who was being initiated into magic. Look, good news. Good news is coming. Because, yeah, everybody's triggered. Because somebody's career is definitely transitioning. They're getting a renewed sense of their purpose. Somebody did something on purpose. It's in reverse. Yeah. So, because somebody kept exploring, putting boundaries up, not allowing people to cross boundaries. I'll show you yours. I'll show you mine. I'll show you yours if you show me mine. Yeah, this is this karmic bond. Somebody who has low self-esteem. Somebody trying to steal somebody's identity. Because they felt that this person didn't deserve success. This person didn't deserve this career. Somebody, it's like somebody thought they were better than another person. Look, the mirror. So they were observing something through the mirror. Surrender, low self-esteem. You can never forget the past unless you face up to it. So somebody has to face up to it. Somebody has to tell the truth. Balance, power, and strength. Yeah, somebody didn't realize somebody didn't really realize how truly powerful and how truly strong the other person was. And how unfazed they were by this karmic couple. Karmic bond. Yep. Memories. So they definitely could have used somebody's picture. Somebody is very nostalgic here. A family, lovers, friends. Key. Somebody thought they were perfect. Somebody thought they had the perfect family, right? They're the perfect lover. They thought their marriage was perfect. They thought they had the perfect bond. But it's karmic. Something about the key. Spiritual key. Yeah, somebody tried to steal somebody's spiritual key here. Now somebody has to come and tell the truth. A window of opportunity is open. The ancestors are opening an opportunity for somebody to take off that mask and come and tell the truth. They could have been like, oh, I was just learning how to do it. That's going to be their excuse. I was just learning how to do a little magic. You know, congratulations. Something like that. Counselor in reverse, learning new things. The good news is coming for the element of fire. Yeah, destiny. Destiny. So, fates. Destiny. Something is destined. So, whatever they were trying to delay with magic is ending. And the angels are done stepping in and taking somebody in a different direction. So somebody definitely could have been astral traveling into somebody's sacred space. So whoever I'm talking to, good news is here. All right? Good news is here. So you have to accept something for what it is, because you can't change it. All right, so somebody is going in a new direction anyways, and somebody is very triggered. The fates, I'm telling you, a cycle is closed. When Archangel Michael done steps up in the house, he means business. Archangel Michael is protecting somebody's destiny. Somebody could have did something on October 21st to try to try to end somebody's career with magic, with necromancy. Look, in the past. And now they have to face up to it. They have to come and tell the truth. They have to be honest and say, well, I did it because I didn't think you deserve success, right? I set the intention to bring all your success my way. Why? Because I have low self-esteem. All right, so surrender, low self-esteem. You can never forget the past unless you face up to it. Yeah. This is somebody who's, you know, very over emotional. Somebody who is, you know, strong-willed. Somebody who's always right. I'm right. You know, this is a one-sided individual. You know, felt justified in what they were doing. This is somebody who, it's either my way or the highway situation. Somebody could have took somebody at face value, right? Somebody is definitely blocked, I feel too. Somebody could be blocked because the cycle is closed. They could be blocked from traveling. They could be blocked astral traveling. Power, strength, and balance. Somebody is unfazed, standing in their power. So the Empress, the divine feminine here, and it doesn't matter if you're male or female, but the divine feminine of whoever I am talking to is very balanced in their masculine and feminine energy. That's why they're remaining unfazed. Why? Because they surrendered self-esteem. Why? Because they faced up to the past, right? They faced up to something that was out of their control, something that was fated. They know that the cycle has completed. They have grown from this situation. They know that they followed their, right? They followed that renewal in their heart space, and they trusted it. They trusted that something was fated for them. They trusted that what was destined would come their way. And it's really got somebody, a karmic situation, a karmic partnership, a karmic marriage, lover, family, all triggered up because they are no longer can cross this boundary. They have been released from it. A karmic marriage till death do us part, in sickness and health. Give me the bond and the memory card, please. So someone's got some good news coming here. Two of Ariel. Yep, they're balanced. This was multiple people doing multiple things and working on multiple projects at the same time. So I feel this little witchy poo right here with this little book of magics was working with multiple people, a karmic couple who was learning something. They were learning. They were doing a project here, trying to keep somebody hung up, trying to keep somebody, like to hinder somebody, maybe possibly even doing a little magic to try to get them to self-sacrifice. Somebody who was learning magic, working on multiple projects at one time. But they're blocked. destiny and fate stepped in. Archangel Michael took the situation of somebody's hands and intervened. And he's like, I'll show you. I'll show you. Show me yours, I'll show you mine. And that's exactly what they did. They showed him, right? They showed him the truth, that they would never quit. And somebody showed Archangel Michael that they can withstand anything when they stand in their power, when they stand in a state of balance and remain phased. So I am seeing four and a 5, which adds up to a 9. I'm also seeing 23, 32, 10, 21 could be significant. 10, 23 could be significant. 3, 3, 3 could be significant here. Give me more on this Knight of Michael in reverse. Somebody has to face up to something. 3 of Michael. Look, 3, 3, 3s. 3s are all over this place. Somebody has to face up to the past. Somebody has to face up to the past. And their intentions. Saying that somebody didn't deserve to build a career. Somebody didn't deserve to offer guidance. Somebody could have did something with somebody's identity. Tried to steal the Empress's identity. Or tried to steal somebody's spiritual identity. So somebody has to face up to their wounds. Face up to the past. And tell the truth. Three, 3, 3 is all over here. We have 10 and a 2, which is a 102, which is 3. 12, 21. We also have 21, which is a 3. The 3 of Michael and the Empress. 3, 3, 3. 1, 3, 3, 3 could be significant. 12, 21 could be significant. So somebody is there's a change in direction here for somebody. Yep, look to Raphael. So fire signs, you're being asked to not give up on love. Because there is a change in direction where there's good news coming in, where two people are going to, look, 12, 21. Two hearts are here on earth. Two soulmates. So this literally could be a karmic soulmate as well. So what somebody maybe needs to understand is that two people come together to learn, to grow. Right? To grow. Maybe this was a fated situation. This was out of somebody's hands. We do have the crows warning somebody about a karmic bond, a karmic situation. And the heartache relationship caused. Look, 3 of Raphael and a page of Ariel. So you have 3 people in the community who thought they were clever, right? They thought they were clever. To learn everything that they could about someone's weaknesses. But what they didn't realize is how truly strong somebody was. They learned everything they could about their weaknesses, but they didn't learn everything about their strength. So somebody thought that somebody was going to be very weak-willed. They thought they were going to be easy to control. They thought they would make them feel powerless. They thought that they were going to knock them off that line. But in all actuality, it didn't work. They remained unfazed. This Empress remained unfazed. And they stayed in balanced. Why? Because the Memories card knew. They knew that this was a couple. This Divine Feminine knew this was a karmic couple, and that they were doing magic. Yep. Now they're blocked. Yep. Totally. Something has totally and completely come to an end. They were blocked. They are blocked from traveling. They are blocked from astral traveling, and somebody moved on. They're no longer in this toxicity of an emotion of being afraid of who they are, being afraid to offer guidance, being afraid to create what they want to create within their reality. They wasn't afraid to pursue their dreams, to pursue their purpose. Somebody was already in their purpose. Yeah, Queen of Michael. Because somebody seen something in their dreams. Somebody wanted somebody in this energy of hopelessness, unable to make right choices, right? Always in this emotion, poisonous emotion. They didn't want them to believe in themselves. They wanted them to feel rejected and hopeless, right? By, look, the King and the Queen of Michael, right? Feeling rejected by their spirit team. But somebody didn't realize that somebody has divine authority, and that's the truth. So a cycle has come to a complete end here. So whatever magic that took place here, somebody has to come and be honest, right? Or they're not going to find peace. They're not going to find peace. They're going to be always in their head because they have to clean up their mess, is what I see here. Because they thought they were clever. They thought they were more educated, right? They thought, oh, well, this is a perfect opportunity to pursue this plan, right? Look, Archangel Michael's twin flame coming out. Stay calm. Trust the good in yourself and others, and see the light in the world. And that's exactly what this Divine Feminine did. They stayed calm and remained unfazed. And now it's got this karmic couple thinking, right? Because whoever I'm talking to, they have a special destiny here on earth to help humanity, to guide humanity. Share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. Think about what you desire. Set your sights high. Expect the best possible outcome. Right? So Archangel Michael and his twin flame faith are coming through here, telling you don't give up on love. See the light of the world, because love is coming to you. Expect the best possible outcome. Yep, Gaia. What did I say? You're not only protected by Archangel Michael, but you're protected by Gaia as well. Somebody here is heavily protected. I'm telling you, look, you cannot make this stuff up. Whoever I'm talking to, the twin flames that I am talking to are heavily protected here. This is Archangel Michael and his twin flame faith. They're telling you don't give up. Destiny and fate is in hand here. This is out of your hands now. A cycle is complete. These people, I feel, can no longer do magic on you. Your consciousness is expanding, the understanding connection between all things, right? And the spiritual support that you have. Somebody is highly protected. Steps are being given. You're being guided here. You're being guided to go in a different direction, and somebody is really triggered, really triggered, because you've been released from this negativity. So you could be seeing 333, 1221, 444. You are in your North Node. And you got this karmic couple so triggered because you followed your inner power and remained a phase with some sort of chaos magic that they sent your way. It didn't work. Thank you for watching.